hurry. Let me fix my thing a little more high one. I guess that's fine. That should be fine. Okay. Hello. Hi, Kath. Hi. Oh my. Yes. Yeah. I was running everywhere all day, but I just ran to the store. And then when I came out, I was like, uh-oh. Like the gas light was beeping, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's right. I think that's been on a while. So then I had to go get gas. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you guys for waiting. Thank you for waiting. There's K-pop too. Hi, girl. I literally was multitasking. Like, I was like, yeah. While I was out at places in the store, that's when I was like, da, 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 da. I'm like, wait, I can like message K-pop or like look at the things she sent as I'm doing this. I know I can. I can multitask. So I was doing that like all at the same time and stuff. Dancing Everly, hi. I do remember you. And like I want to say like you are actually really, really funny. Like I had no clue, and I don't know if you make your shorts or whatever, or if anybody helps you, I don't know, but they're really well done and really funny. Like I probably watched, I don't know, a lot of them. Very good job. You're good. You're gonna probably do really good on YouTube over the years if you keep doing it. Cause yeah, really good job. They're really funny. um, let's see, guys. Oh my goodness, I feel like my mind is still catching up. Catching up. Let's see. I was doing something on my YouTube stuff today, and also your little star things you do really kind of inspired me. I was like working with Chat GTP, and I was like, make me these cute little star things that some people do. And she's like, how about this? I'm like, no, it's different. It's like this. And she's like, how about this? I was like, all right, that'll work, but it's not the same as other people do. Okay, let's see. So how did your day go? Everly, K-pop, Kath, how'd your guys' days go? Let's see what you guys are writing. K-pop's ready to continue in that fire horse journey. Heck yeah. Mine just keeps getting pushed out and pushed out. Yep. I obviously didn't get done again today, my schedule that I made. And it definitely won't tomorrow, because today now is going to be tomorrow, because today was different than I planned. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like I said, my daughter's like moving back in, so we're gonna be doing like a lot of stuff with that. We gotta like clean out like a room and then help her move in, and blah, blah, blah. There's like a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, so maybe like next Monday I'll start my schedule, my fire horse schedule. We'll see. Dun 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 dun. Good and boring because I had to go to school. Yeah, I have I have two older kids that are adults already, and then I have a boy that's 10, and I do independent study with him. So it's kind of like homeschool, but we just pick up all the schoolwork and turn it back in like once a week, and I really like it, and he really likes it. He really didn't he just didn't fit in regular school too well. But yeah, but anyways, he would probably agree with you. Okay, let's see. Is it blurry again, or is it just me? I swear. I think it's when I do the lives like later, like in the evening, I'm like, my eyes are like getting tired and stuff, and I'm like, what? It's like harder to see, but which video is your favorite? Ooh, okay, oh, hi, Logan, brother Logan, love you too. And Alejandro, hello, hello. Do a 3, 6, 9. What is that? I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyways, let me think Everly real quick. A lot of them made me laugh. Hold on. Okay, let me think. Well, I like the one. Okay, let me think. I liked a lot of them. They were really funny. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. Okay, like the one where you sit and like, and it looks like you're taking off in a car. It's so funny. And that made me laugh too. I'm like, ah, very neat. And then the one about like where you run, oh, that I can run, I can fly, or what. It just made me laugh because you're literally like airborne. You're like, like you guys should literally go check out her shorts. They're funny. um, the one with where your mom, you know, like when your mom comes in the room, that reminds me. You actually remind me of my daughter when she was younger. Uh, it really reminded me of her, that one, and me like sometimes, and I'm like, oh, like, girl, what are you doing, or what are you singing? Like when she was little. So there was just a whole bunch of them. Girl, like all of them were funny. I loved them. Garlic bread, yes or no? Sure. Sure, yeah. I mean, it's not like my favorite thing, but it works. I like it like with spaghetti or pasta or something. It works. Any other questions? You're welcome. You said your older brother or brother had a channel too, huh? I was wondering about that too. I was wondering what kind of stuff like he does for his, because I do this and my brother does weather. Well, not weather, earthquake stuff basically. Yeah. Yes, I remember you said that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys. So tonight, I'm going to go kind of fast through the fire horse part. I think I'm just going to like, and if anybody doesn't want to kind of say how if they're trying anything for the challenge and how it's going, you guys kind of know how mine's going. I've already kind of explained it a bit. So I think I'll just pull a little bit of guidance from my one pretty cards that I've been pulling from the last like couple days because I really like them. The Ethereal Visions Luna Edition Tarot deck. I like it. And then, why do I always get, why do I always have cat hair on me? I'm pretty sure it's cat hair, but I think I know why. I have like a million cats. And then when my daughter comes, we're gonna have 7 cats inside the house again instead of 5. Because I used to have her 2 with me, then she took them, and now they'll be coming back with her. So 7 kitties inside, because cats can't really be outside where I live. It's kind of dangerous out there for them, because it's like wild animals and things. And so until I get like a nice catio or something built for them, they gotta be inside. Fun, fun, 7 cats. You like dogs? Oh, I'm like, oh, sorry. I like dogs too. What do I like? I like big dogs mostly. Like, I have, she's a great, she's a great Pyrenees, but she's mixed with Akbash, which is a very similar dog. They're both LGDs, both white, both so similar, except for the Akbash has shorter fur. And she's actually mostly Great Pyrenees, like 90% or something, but the Akbash fur came out in her. So she has shorter fur, but she's an amazing dog. She's my favorite dog I've ever had in my life. I love her so much. Yeah, I like big dogs in general, but I've come across, I actually, honestly, I feel like every time I'm around a little dog, I'm always like, oh my gosh, like it's so cute too. I've just never had one myself, but maybe someday. What kind of dogs have you got, or like, what was your name? Oh, nothing better, oh wait, You're probably from Vermont. You have that look. A Vermont look. Very cool. See, when people say that, I gotta look things up. Now I'm gonna Google what's the typical Vermont look. I'm even gonna screenshot it so I don't forget. And we wonder why I like never have time to do things. I do things like that. What's the typical Vermont look? And then I read for like an hour about it. I swear, guys. It's not that I don't have enough time. I really don't think I manage my time well. starting to understand. Let's see. Hi. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Silicibia. 1386. I know. I remember your name. I think I remember like the 1386, but do you have the other name when it's not the at name? What's your name when it's not the at name? I wish YouTube would put back the regular names again, because I really got used to all you guys with those names. No, it confuses me. Oh, that's a kitty cat. I know, I see the ears and stuff. Very cute. Very cute. And you're pretty talented too, Jansen Everly. I saw that one short too about, what is it? Can you please put down your weapons or whatever? But it's like, more, it's like more and more and more. It goes on and on, but it's like about like medals and ribbons and things. That reminds me of my son too. Well, he doesn't have a lot. Well, he kind of has a lot. He does wrestling, and so he has a lot of wrestling medals, just from over the years and stuff. Why was I saying that? Oh, yeah. So you're like obviously like super talented too with all of those. That's awesome. Okay. Bean Raider 5000 is now attacking with beans. Uh-oh. That's okay. That's all good. Beautiful Fence is your other name. Is that what it is? From South Africa. Very cool. Well, welcome back. Yeah, things have been fine. Just life. Okay, let's see. Oh, Killy Willy is his username. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to look that up too. I like to support people, that support me. I mean, I don't know. If I think it's neat, I do it anyways, but also if people are coming into my town supporting me, why not go support them and their people and everything too, so. One second, guys. Okay. I think I'm pretty caught up in the chat. Sharing their own experiences. Yeah. Exactly. Perfect, Kath. Thank you. Kath is my... Wait a minute. This is... Oh, yeah. Okay. It's so weird. For a minute, I'm like, wait a minute. Kath is my mod. Why doesn't it show her wrench? I forgot. It's the little police-looking badge now, huh? Kath says, everyone can participate in the chat, sharing their own experiences during the process. Like, subscribe, and join us in this Fire Horse Challenge. Yes. And it doesn't matter if you're just joining now because, hey, I haven't even really started it all the way myself, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're like, oh, I should do it, and then haven't. Because once again, honestly, I think most of us haven't really done much. I know some of us have, and I mean I have in ways. I feel like I'm definitely doing more that I wanted to do with my time. I'm just not to the degree I really want to for the 90-day challenge yet. Like, I did do a video. When did I do it? I can't even remember now. My goodness. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know, but I just did a video. I think it was the day before on, it's a pick-a-card reading, a tarot pick-a-card reading. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Just go to my page, go to my videos, and it's the latest video, like the newest, most recent video on there. And it's a pick-a-card tarot reading about what your person's current thoughts and feelings are. yeah, stuff like that, okay? So go check it out. And I'm going to try to keep coming out with more videos like, I really will probably try super hard to come out with one more, either tomorrow or the next day. I really, really want to. Plus, real quick, do you guys remember, what's his name? English with Janil? Okay, so he's been coming into my lives, and he has a channel, English with Janil, Jenil, and he's a, whatever it's called, second language English speaker, and his channel, he does like podcasts where he's trying to help other like second language English speakers like learn to speak English in like a natural natural way, like a real way, not just like as if you learned it from a book. And so he teaches people that, and he does like podcasts with other English, like native or whatever English speaking people. It's making me laugh because I'm like, I don't know if I'm the one people would want to learn from, but English from the words I use, and I get all mixed up and I talk in riddles half the time, but it's okay. I'm sure he wants people to see like how different people just talk in English and stuff, and so it's actually kind of neat. So I went to his channel and was looking at his stuff and everything too, because he invited me onto his podcast, and we're going to be doing that really soon. It'll be like on his channel, because I think we're doing it through Zoom, but on his channel, on one of his lives. I think it's a live, or maybe it's a video. I don't know. But anyways, when I do it with him, because it's going to be talking, I guess, a lot about my story or something, or what I do or something like that. When we do it, which might be tomorrow evening, but as soon as I know when we're going to do it for sure, I'll make a post about it so you guys can go watch it if you want to, because it won't be on my channel, but I'll try to like get the link and this and that so you guys can go watch it when I do it, okay? It'd be cool to see you guys on there. Okay, what do you call a bee that can't make up its mind? A maybe. Awesome. When I was at the gas station, there was this like older gentleman there across from me, and he's just like, "How are you doing?" "I'm good." And he told me a couple jokes while I was down there. The first one, I don't know if I got it like all the way, but the second one, he said, what did he say? I think he said something like, "Why doesn't Frosty the Snowman have a girlfriend?" Something like that. And I'm like, "Oh no, why?" And he said, "Well, there's two reasons. He has a cold, cold heart." And the second reason, something like all the girls know he's flaky. I guess like snowflakes, right? I don't know, but I thought it was really neat, and it did make me smile and make me laugh, and it was really cool. Jokes are cool. And Kath, I don't know if you've been on when since Dance and Everly has been coming. I can't remember, but like K-pop and stuff, was a little worried about like age and stuff like that, but like kind of saying like this channel isn't for like younger people, like kids or whatever, but just so you know, I can't remember how much you've been on here. Like I think she might have been on here when you were on here the other night. But anyways, I'm not concerned with that. I just don't want anybody to like take her off or block her or anything like that. She's super sweet, and I don't think my channel has anything like bad in it. It's not targeted at younger people or kids or whatever, but I definitely don't think it's like anything bad. And I think if anything, she gets to hear like good stuff on here, right? Yeah, that's why I think it's good to do. Noah's like super like, because I mean that's just how he is, but also because I talk to him about so much stuff. He hears stuff from me. I think it's good to you know, good to hear stuff like that from when you're young. So anyways, okay, let me finish catching up with the chat and then we will get a little guidance from my tarot deck here. See what we got for today for the collective in regards to, I guess, this Fire Horse challenge and just what we're, oh no, like what we're all doing. It's so weird. It makes sense though. I just feel like a lot of people aren't really just getting it going and getting things going, and not just with this challenge, but just like with, you know, this Fire Horse year in general, right? And it's only been like kind of going for, you know, the Fire Horse year for like less than a month or whatever, but still it's kind of like interesting. I mean, it's kind of like all over the place, but we've had a lot of other astrological, you know, astrology type things going on that have, you know, come into play. You know, the lunar eclipse and we had the blood moon, we had well, the retrogrades going on, like just all kinds of other things coming into play too. So it's kind of like no wonder it's been kind of interesting. But we'll see what our guidance is, okay? Let me see what Kath wrote here. If you would like to achieve, she writes some really cool stuff about the Fire Horse Challenge. If you would like to achieve a goal that you've ever wanted, this could be the opportunity that you've been waiting for. Join us for the Fire Horse Challenge. Yes, yes, yes. You're so inspiring when you say those things, Kath. If you guys really want to know like what the Fire Horse Challenge is about, I used to really kind of explain it each of these lives, and I kind of laid off of that, but the description really explains it really well too, what it's about. It's basically, this is a really powerful time. It really, really is. I mean, it makes sense though, honestly, well, why all these weird things are going on and stuff, because that's this year. It's a year of just like radical change, like radical transformation, and you know, big moves and big major like kind of like things happening all over the place, whether it's stuff we're hopping on that wave and helping make happen, or we're just kind of like, whoa, sitting back and watching happen. Okay. It's kind of no avoiding it, actually, honestly. But anyways, yeah, it's a very powerful year, the year of the horse, according to the Chinese zodiac calendar, and also a fire element year, based off of that as well. And so both of those things are just full of, you know, passion and drive and momentum and energy and just power, you know. So it's the perfect time to, like, you know, to just start things that you've always wanted to start, just, or really get them going, make major changes, change habits, just all kinds of like transformations and stuff, or, you know, doing things differently or whatever, you know. So anyways, okay, gotta catch up, and then I gotta do this. I don't want to leave. You gotta get off. Aw. Oh, sorry. Well, if you gotta get off, you gotta go, okay? But I'm not always on this late. It's just been extra busy for me lately, okay, girl? So, I'm sure I'll have earlier ones soon and stuff, and so we'll catch you again when you get on again, okay? But make some more videos. Don't overwhelm yourself, but make some more, because they're pretty cool, pretty funny, okay, girl? Bye if you gotta go. Okay, and I'll check your brother's channel out too. Let's see. Hedgehogs, why don't they just share the hedges? I don't even know. They should, right? That reminds me. I'm pretty good at tongue twisters. Like, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? But I'm not good at that. I don't know why you didn't say woodchuck, did you? You said hedgehog. But anyways, okay. We don't need to do tongue twisters. What is this channel? I do tarot is what I really, really do. Like overall, right? Tarot and other spiritual type stuff. I do things on like manifesting and like some meditations and guided meditations and kind of like energy healing rituals and things. I also have some music that I made like relaxing and healing music. I even have one for cats. Noah actually helped me make that one. And it's really weird. I have a cat with major anxiety, like major, okay? She wouldn't even let me touch her. She's like wild, crazy. Okay, like she's been with me for years, I mean, since she was born. And anyways, if I just tried to like, no, like crazy, right? Like freaks out. Well, I'm not kidding. When we first made that music, I told Noah. Noah's very intuitive. He's my son, and I told him just try to put energy, the intention into whatever you're playing, like a calming, like healing, calming stuff, right? And he doesn't know how to play anything either. He was playing a virtual keyboard for it, and he doesn't know how to do anything, but he did it. He made a lot of the like music behind it. And then I put some other sounds and just what felt right. And anyways, while we were making it, all of my cats were like laying and sleeping around us. I'm like, okay, well, that's not too strange. Like cats are always sleeping. But it was weird because I went ahead just for fun. I played the music overnight that first night, and there was a cat sleep. I slept out on the couch, and there was a cat that was like up on my tummy sleeping, and I thought it was one of the cats that always sleep there. I looked, and it was that cat. It was Cloud. And I have a short, one of my very early shorts. If you put oldest, you'd probably see it. Anyways, it shows her, and you'll see what I mean. She's very like timid and stuff, but she wouldn't let me do this before, and she lets me like touch her in it and stuff. And these days she's still like wild, but ever since that night, oh yeah, so she slept on me that night. It's not like her at all ever. She wouldn't go by people. And then after that she would sleep where me and my son were both sleeping. She would let me pet her more. I even was able to hold her a couple times. It was really weird. It really like did something with her anxiety, I swear. It was really neat. Yeah, and I've never really played it again for her. I should and see if it makes a difference again, because she's a tiny bit more wild again now. But it was just really weird. So check all that stuff out, guys, okay? Ooh, I can talk and I get off track, don't I? Bye, Dancing Everly. Yes, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, hello. How are you? How you doing, mister? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. How you been? Wanna be... What? I can't even understand. Anyways, hello, hello. How are you doing? Wait a minute. Wait, is that you again? If I remember right, isn't that you? No, no, no. That's Topher. Right? You guys confuse me when coming on with all your different channels and stuff. Wanna be is Topher, right? Pretty sure. Da, 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 da. Oh, Thorough Moonlight, hi. You here helping me? I aren't you the one that said like you learned not to even like read the deleted messages or the held for review ones? I used to all the time too. And I think it was you that said, yeah, I just don't anymore. And I always think of that. I think it was you. When I see him now, I'm like, yeah, we'll just trust him and move on. Good to see you, girl. How are you? You're actually tired? Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for coming by and saying hi. What time do you do your lives? Is it the same time all the time? I'm just doing more like, for those few months, like I wasn't really doing anything with YouTube in the evenings or nights. It was like only in the mornings pretty much. And except for the weekends sometimes. But well, anyways, whatever. But not really the evenings, And now I'm kind of like able a little more to do things like in the evenings and nights sometimes too. So I have to look and see what time. I can look and see what time your lives are on, because I'd love to get on one when you're on live like I used to. I didn't stop doing that for any reason other than I was just doing evening as like family time, but it's kind of like these days it's kind of like different. It's kind of like more back to how it was, where that's kind of like all throughout the day, just like everything else is all throughout the day. Choke on nothing. And then wrestling did end, but we only had a week off, and then the other wrestling season starts up next week. So, woo! Back into all that again, too. But I missed your lives. I gotta hop on. Uh-oh. Help with what? You're Topher, right? Wanna be? Kaden Matson. Do I like hot dogs? Not really. No. But I do make really good chili dogs. If people like chili dogs, I can make really good chili dogs. But I don't really like hot dogs. Okay. Good night, Everly. Have a good night, girl. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's the stinkiest part you've ever smelled? Oh my goodness, that's a weird question. I do like to ask. I do like to answer questions, but I will skip that one. Everyone's going to be participating in this new Fire Horse Challenge. Challenge duration 90 days, is 17th to February 17th to May 17th. Yes, and if you're just jumping in, have no fear. You're right on time. It's honestly, it doesn't matter. Like literally, if we're already in May, just say it's like May 1st, and you're barely like seeing this, okay, and we're way far off from that still, but say there's only 10 days left of the challenge. Why not try something for, put everything into it for 10 days, and it's just about like just going all, figuring out what you want to do or be or have or whatever different, making a little plan on, getting there. And then just going all in on it, going really, really hard at it for like, however many days. If there's only 10 days left, 10 days, and just try to get kind of like that push, like a jump start on it. Because you don't always have to like go boom, 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 like super hard at something. But if you do it for a little bit, like a short duration, it can really help kind of like establish some, habits and get that momentum going, and kind of give you a reason to really, really do it, when it's like a challenge instead of just, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Anyways, believe me, I know. Let me take a drink, and we're pulling some guidance. I always want to do these lives, like make them super short. Still, yeah, these are supposed to be super short lives. Really, what am I doing? I'll do it soon. I just like talking to you guys so much. One sec. You guys probably don't believe like anything I say. I'll be on at 9. It's like 9:15. I'm going to make tarot readings shorter. They're like an hour long each. I'm going to start my schedule 23 days later, and that still hasn't happened. Actually, my schedule, I'd originally tried to start it back at the beginning of November. November, December, January, February. Like 4.5 months? I don't know. But one thing I can say, I don't give up, unless I want to. Unless it feels like what I want to do my soul. Okay, ready guys? Let's pull a couple tarot cards and see what guidance we get from the universe in regards to all this Fire Horse energy, Year of the Fire Horse Challenge, all that good stuff that we've been talking about, okay? And then, Kath. We are going to actually do a tarot reading for Kath on here. I'm not doing tarot readings for everybody else tonight or anything, but Kath is a mod that helps me all the time, so crazy much. And the other day on my personal tarot readings live that I usually do on Sundays, I didn't get to do hers, and it was a long live. Wasn't it like 7 hours or something? I don't know. And she helped me so much. And so anyways, so we're gonna do a little reading for her in just a moment. But this is, thank you very much. What's going on? Are you're aren't you Topher? First of all, you're Topher, right? Wannabe? And what's going on? Hmm? I think you're Topher. Yeah? Why are you scared? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Hi here, Roberto Rivera. And Izzy, hello, how are you? Welcome. I'm from Northern California in the United States. Yes, and anybody in here who is new, do please like if you haven't already. Well, anybody, please like if you haven't already. And then those of you that are new, do please subscribe. Okay, it helps me very much, and I appreciate it like crazy. The thunder and the lightning. Oh, really, girl? I would trade you in a second because I actually, I don't know. It's like my family or something. I love thunder. Oh my goodness, it sounds like powerful to me. And the lightning is beautiful to me. I've liked it ever since I was little. My brother is obsessed with it. He actually flies to other states to get the stormiest possible weather he can find. He's obsessed with weather. It's his like life love. And my mom always loved thunderstorms and lightning storms too. And even like, I mean, I think my kids do too. My little boy Noah, as a baby, he would just, we had like a sliding glass door, and he just always wanted to sit there in his little like bouncy thing, like staring outside at stormy weather. But I know a lot of people are very scared of that. I have a friend who's very scared of that too. And I know everybody feels different about things. Can you put on some music or something? So, like, I know, like, when there's fireworks, my dog, the cats don't care, but my dog really kind of freaks out sometimes over fireworks. Kinda, not too bad, actually, but a lot do. And I know people put on music and stuff, so you can't really, hear the thunder so much, and just don't look out at the, the lightning. And that's what I would do. But I know it's really loud sometimes, huh? Yeah. Sorry about that, girl. Oh, well, he is a tornado chaser. He is a storm chaser. He's actually, my brother, he's actually a certified storm chaser. He can go into areas that other people can't. He has a, a badge and everything. Yeah. Yeah, he actually travels out to Kansas. We're in California, and he travels. He was just talking to me about it today. In April, he's going to be starting his travels out there to Kansas and Texas and wherever they can find, Oklahoma, wherever they can find where tornadoes are supposed to be. And yes, he chases them. And that's scary to me, but I'm like, he loves it so much. Like, he was doing a live one time, like a live video, like I think it was on YouTube or something, or Facebook or something, and of him and his girlfriend, like chasing a tornado, right? And then it was so scary. Like all of a sudden they're like, oh no, I think the tail's like coming at us or something, the tail of the tornado. And then there's all this debris like hitting their windshield and stuff. And the car kind of like, it's like it lifts up and bounces around. You can see it because it's like the camera's like headed out their windshield. And then the live cut off, went black. I was freaking out. I was like, oh, no. I was freaking out. Oh my goodness. But like a couple minutes later, he texts me, don't worry, I'm okay, blah, 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 we're fine. Yeah, but it did kind of like lift them off the ground and doesn't put them back down. more stuff happened to other cars around him, but it wasn't too bad right where they were at, but very close. All kinds of stuff happened. But yeah, he lives for that. It's his favorite thing in the entire world. Yeah, weather, like extreme weather. Like stormy, crazy weather. Crazy, huh? Oh, divine timing. Hey there, mister. You like that too? I was talking about my brother. I forgot why we were talking about we were talking about my brother because Topher has some, I guess, some thunder storms and lightning storms going on, and a little scared of that. But sign your petition. I'm going postal. I don't know. I don't know how I would do it or what it's about, or oopsie. You can email me if you want to. My email, I guess I don't have it on the description of this live, maybe, but I don't know. I think it's in the description to most of my like videos and things, and maybe on my like homepage if you wanted to email me if you're serious. Okay. Da 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 da. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I would say we have a cool family, yeah. When I was little, when I was young, of course, I was like, my brother's mean. He was like my best friend too, but then as we both got a little bit older, like teenagers, he's so mean, you know. We were like that. And I always thought my parents, they never let me do anything. They're so mean. But once I like grew up and stuff, it's like, oh no, like they're both of my parents are passed away now, but I realized like how amazing they really were, and really really amazing people. Oh my gosh, yeah. And I realized it very soon after I grew up. I feel like life just later, like when you go through stuff on your own in life, it's like or when you hear other people's stories and everything everybody else goes through, it's like, oh, puts things into perspective like big time. And then my brother, as soon as we became adults too, we were just like always running around doing stuff together again, and going on trips together and taking our kids places together and stuff. So he's really cool. And then I have a sister too. She's a little older than both of us, and she's super sweet and really amazing too. She lives out in Virginia. And then I have 3 kids. They're amazing too. Okay, anyways, let me see. Okay. My power might go out. Oh my goodness, yeah, dang it. You got any rechargeable lamps or anything, or something like that? Candles maybe, I don't know. See, I like that kind of stuff, but I know that must be very scary for you. Okay, here we go. The year of the fire horse has already started, and with this new year, Kathleen Diane decided to start the Fire Horse Challenge that's going to last 90 days. Yep. I swear. Oh my goodness. It just makes me laugh how it's like literally like, yep, I decided this, but Kath is so nice. She didn't add in, but she hasn't even actually started it herself yet. We're on day 23. Oh my gosh. It's okay. It's all good. Are you saved all your songs so they don't get like, nothing happens, don't get deleted or anything like that? Yeah. Kathleen Diane is the firehouse or the fire horse? Divine. During this challenge, well, I am kind of doing that, unless you know, in general, I've been doing that, right? Kath writes, during this challenge, every day, Kathleen Diane is going to be on live giving guidance. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do, huh? For this journey through some cards and her intuition. Yes. Haha, we are now in day 23. I know, right? It's crazy. No way. So embarrassing. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Well. I bet I'm getting more done though than if I hadn't done the challenge, right? So I can say that. That's like for sure. Have you? Well, tell us about your firehouse. Thanks a lot, Divine Timing. Now I'm saying firehouse. Fire horse challenge, Kat. Firehouse or fire horse, Divine? What are you saying? Like a fire station? I'm a fire station. Just kidding. Or do you mean fire horse? Full of horses. What? You're so funny. Tell us about your fire horse. I can't say it anymore, Divine. Messed me up. Tell me about your fire horse challenge, Kat. I would love to hear somebody actually doing it. Actually, I think K-pop was saying she was trying to, I wonder if she fell asleep. She said she was trying to, be more like gentle with herself and compassionate with herself and stuff like that. And I think she's doing pretty good at that. And like telling herself like positive affirmations and things. So that's super cool. Fire horse. All right, we got it. Well, I'm glad that you've actually started it and are getting it going, Kath. Okay, we're really almost an hour later, and I'm really gonna do the little guidance from the universe now with the cards, okay? So let's see what the cards have to tell us, alrighty? Okay, 1 second here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we want some guidance. What guidance have you got for us today, universe? Well, this is a nice one. And it's interesting because this card isn't your typical this card, but I'm going by, I don't know. It's the Ten of Pentacles. Is that not like it's not like your typical Ten of Pentacles card, huh? It's interesting. And I heard some different things like last night or whatever when I was reading with it. But I'm going to take it right now as pure like general Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? And let's see what comes after it. I want one more. The Lovers, Ten of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Very pretty, very pretty. I feel like so far the universe is saying, this is what we're after, this is what we want, and not like Ten of Pentacles as in having all that we really want and all that we need, more than we need, all that we want, abundance, right? Like in all the forms that would be nice to have, where everything feels right, comes together like in a very beautiful way, like Lover's energy, and so pretty. And everything just feels right, feels like in alignment, and just all blends in a really beautiful way. We do want that. We do want that. So what do we got to do? Do we universe, do we need to actually start this challenge, or what? What do we need to do? Ooh, 2 cards. Queen of Cups and the Hierophant. Hold on 1 second. These are pretty cards. Let me show you them. So pretty, huh? Queen of Cups and the Hierophant. I love this card a lot. It's really pretty. I'm kind of hearing this reading going a little backwards. Like, we want this, right? Well, we can care about it, and wish for it. This is a Hierophant. Yeah, we can wish for it with that star on it, and hope that it's like meant to be, okay? But I keep hearing like this but, okay? Does that make sense? Like Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers, like we can have all we want, all we need, more than that, abundance, where everything comes together in a beautiful, beautiful way. and we can care about it so much. We can want it so much, and wish upon it and trust that it's all meant to happen and meant to be. But what, universe? This, no, let's shuffle more. But what? Hold on. Oh man, this is an interesting looking card. I hadn't seen this card yet. This is really interesting. Hold on one second, okay? Okay, but, okay, we got Four of Swords, which is really cool. Four of Swords. And look at this card. Seven of Cups. Look at that. That's interesting. Isn't that? The mask and the skull and the whatever that is and the... Interesting. Interesting Seven of Cups. Hold on. So, we can have all that we want. And it's good to, it's good to want. It's good to desire, and to trust, to wish, to trust that it's all meant to be. Oh. I hear the universe, Four of Swords. I actually hear the universe, universe, I just can't talk. The universe saying, like, kind of like, almost like, honestly, almost like this, like, take this seriously kind of like energy, like kind of like spend a little time thinking about it, and maybe not so much thinking, but reflecting on it, like what do you really want, what do you really want with the Seven of Cups? Okay. What needs to go? What aligns like with the true you, not what maybe you've had or ways things have been or what the world or something else says you should have or want or whatever. I don't know, that thing at the bottom is giving me vibes of the universe kind of encouraging us to like reflect on that and really like, figure that out. I kind of hear it in a little bit of a serious way before, ooh, I don't know. Hold on. I kind of hear a little bit before, how can I say this in a way that doesn't sound like a, I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with a nicer way after I just say it. I kind of hear it before it's not left as an option. Okay. I don't know. And this thing is giving me vibes of like eating some of those cups or something. Like, are we done messing with these things up here? Okay, so what's that nicer way I was going to say it? Hold on. Basically, like, not letting it, like, slip through our fingers, like, stopping, like, the universe encouraging us to stop, maybe, like, I don't know. I don't really believe in wasted time. I kind of feel like everything we've done, at least up to this point, like, has meant to happen that way because we're right where we're supposed to be in this moment. But I guess for future, stuff, like the universe kind of encouraging us to kind of focus on what we really want and what really aligns with us and what we truly want, and not to spend more time on those things that can need to go and that aren't you know like in alignment with where we want to head, with where we're headed, okay? That makes sense, huh? That's a little bit nicer way to say it. It's just an interesting card. Okay, let me see what the chat says real quick, and then I'll keep going with a couple more cards, okay? It had to be the Lovers. Always been 10 of Pentacles for you. 1 second. Aww. Topher. Hugs. Hugs, girl. All universe. La, 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 la. 1 second. Wishes and hopes. It's more about action than anything. I don't know how I'm here, but it's this for all of us. Yep, yep. Down to her podcast. Oh, but is this for all of us? Yes, this reading here that I'm doing right now, down to her podcast, I think that's what it says, is a collective reading. Yes, it's a little collective reading for everyone in general, and specifically kind of in regards to either this Fire Horse Challenge if you're doing it, or just the Year of the Fire Horse in general right now. Just with kind of how the energy is right now, just in regards to maybe getting our lives more how we would like it to be and stuff like that, okay, or how we would like us to be, or to be feeling, be thinking, be doing, whatever, okay? So, okay. 1 second. Alrighty, so universe. Yeah. Ace of Wands. See, the universe wants us to, oh yeah, to start doing things in a new way. And you know what? You see how little this growth is on here, how little these beautiful little silver leaves are, and the other leaves and everything. I hear the universe saying that, I know you've heard this too, where it doesn't matter, like, it really doesn't matter, you know, how slow you're moving, or how little growth or little the steps are that you're taking, or that, you know, like that you've come so far or are currently doing or whatever, okay, or are able to do. What matters is that you're doing it, that you are headed in that direction, you're moving that direction. What a good reading, actually, for what we were talking about earlier and laughing about, like, yeah, day 23, and I don't know, and me just telling you how things have been with me, and I've heard with other people too, and what a perfect reading, really, okay? Yeah, the universe really wants us to get serious and to focus on what it is that we want, and what it is that we want to make happen. But at the same time, it wants us to not place so much importance or worry on how slow the progress may appear, or how little our actions or what we're doing, our progress and stuff may seem, okay? Because that's where it all starts. It really is. Like, this someday is going to be huge, okay? And there had to be a point where it started out like this, where it's very little, very slow growth. And some things, you know, some things you don't even see anything, any like real changes, or you don't even feel any difference or really see any difference or anything for a long time. A lot of stuff, when we start trying to make changes, or trying to, you know, work on our dreams or make our dreams come true and stuff, we're doing some stuff, but we're not seeing like results of it, really, you know. And that's how it is for a lot of things, especially in the beginning, and especially for a while a lot of the time. But just trust that, like, in the background, there's a lot going on that we can't see. Like, things are moving into motion, moving into place, whether it's in our lives or like within us or whatever. There is movement in there, okay? I don't feel like it's kind of like it can't not move. There can't not be, can't not? Yeah, I think can't not be movement. as long as we're in movement, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to respond to the movement we do, even if it's little things, even if it's baby steps or not every single day or whatever. Basically, believe in what we're doing, that it is making a difference. And don't get too like down or hard on ourselves just because maybe it's not what we'd like, to the degree we'd like to be seeing it happening, you know. Okay, the sun. Yeah, I hear with the sun, like, we'll see in time, you know, we'll see it all, like, look how pretty, that's so big, oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Look, rainbow colors. To me, it looks just kind of silver mostly, but with the light on it like that, that's so pretty. Anyways, yeah, I hear pretty much that, like, you know, just like Topher there was saying about it being all stormy there right now. It's kind of like the same thing. It's not going to be like that forever, and even if all you see is the storm right now, or darker or clouds or whatever right now, you know, in the way of this challenge, like, or the way of doing the things we've been talking about tonight, um, it's not staying the same. It really is getting closer and closer to, you know, the dawn, closer and closer to the sun coming out, closer and closer to the storm being done, being finished, okay? Yeah, even though sometimes it can feel like, you know, that's where it's at and that's where it's going to stay. It's not. The sun, with all things, and with this too, is going to come out, you know, where things are brighter and lighter and so much more the way that we're wanting them. These are such pretty cards. Justice, yes. See, everything will happen, like, in time. All in time. All in time. It will, okay? This just goes right along with what I was just saying. Like, it can't not, okay? Even if we feel like we're not doing much, even if we feel like we're doing very little. Bottom of the deck, and that's it for this. The moon, even if, yes, even if we can't. This is so pretty. Even if, I love that starry sky and everything behind her. Even if we can't, look at the stars. Oh my gosh, they're silver too. Even if we can't really, look at that. Oh my gosh. Can't really see the results yet, okay? I guess it's just encouragement from the universe, okay? A little bit of that seriousness in the beginning, you know, like, you want this, gotta focus. You gotta not let it all, like, slip through your fingers, you know. You gotta kind of take the reins by your hands, and, you know, it's great to, you know, want, it's great to desire, it's great to wish, it's great to hope. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I knew it was gonna be Watson, and I screenshotted it. Very cool, very cool. Oh, Yolanda. Hi, girl. Hi, guys. Good to see you guys. You hopped in at the end of this little reading here, but it sum it up that the universe was mostly, like, I'll go through them real fast, was mostly saying, you know, you want Ten of Pentacles, where you have everything you want and need, and with the Lovers, where everything feels like just right, and like, everything feels just right. It feels like where everything all comes together in, like, just a very beautiful way. Just feels just right is the word that keeps coming to mind. Yeah, like in alignment in a very beautiful way. You want that, the universe was saying. Well, it's great to you know, it's great to want, it's great to desire, it's great to wish, And it's great to believe that everything meant for us will come. Like if it's meant to happen, it will, right? But yeah, but then we had a little bit of seriousness coming in, saying the universe wanted us to like do more than just that. Wanted us to like really spend some like time and reflection. Okay, spend some time in reflection and look at this card. Look, isn't this interesting, guys? This is the Seven of Cups. Kind of different, huh? That's cool though. Anyways, the universe wants us to, you know, kind of spend a little time in reflection and, you know, get clear on what needs to go, on what's not really us, okay? Before it kind of, I guess, slips through our fingers is what I ended up getting to say, okay? That opportunity for it, okay? And then we had, oh yeah, we had the universe saying, and don't worry, because we were talking a lot about not getting very far with things or not even starting things or doing very little in the beginning. And the universe says like, you know, that doing very little is everything, you know. It's not doing anything at all, that's where you don't want to be at. If you're doing something, how little it is or how slow moving it is, that's amazing. And to like encouragement, like that's beautiful and amazing that you're doing that. And even though we may not really be seeing a lot coming out of it, especially if we feel like we're not doing too much right now and everything, that you know, that all in time, I can't remember which one came first, but all in time, okay, with Sun, Justice, all in time, it'll all come out and we'll see the results of everything that we've been putting in. Because even if it's a little bit, it's really where it all starts, you know, like that Ace of Wands is going to grow into something huge and something big. And it, you know, it lots of things start as a tiny bitty little thing with little bitty leaves and little bitty growth. And, you know, they end up huge trees or whatever, you know. So, and then there was just, oh yeah, it was just really important, this energy that was coming through of what we're doing, no matter how small or how slow. Don't worry, because it can, am I double negative? It cannot be causing like responses, reactions, and stuff in the energy around and within us, okay? Even if it's small, what we're doing, even if it's little tiny steps or little tiny actions or only every once in a while or whatever, you know, it's great if we can, you know, do more, blah, 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 blah. But even little bits are going to have an effect on us and on our lives, okay? It sets stuff in motion, it gets stuff going, and even though we're not seeing maybe a lot of results yet, a lot is going on behind the scenes, okay? And the moon was on the bottom. So yeah, so there we go. All right, guys. Well, that is what we have for guidance from, oh, did you? That was what we have for guidance from the universe right now, okay, for this live tonight. No, I'm not, Yolanda. I was just doing the guidance for the Fire Horse Challenge right then, and then I am going to do one reading though, but it's just for Kath, but it's just from a couple nights ago, or I don't know, like Sunday or something. Yeah, it was from Sunday, right? We didn't get to do hers yet. That one live went like 7 hours and we got off before we got hers done. And then, yeah. So anyway, so we're going to do just Kath's for tonight because we never got to do hers. But Sunday I'll be back on doing the personal readings again, okay? Okay, let me see. Yeah, that was really cool, Winston. Thank you for that. I like those gifts a lot. I I love them all, but when they're super big and like that, it's so cool. And when they're different, you send different ones all the time, and I totally love that. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let me see what Kath wrote, because she was saying that she was doing her challenge and actually like doing it, I guess. And so we're curious to see. Let me see what she wrote. Oh, thank you for that 0 crit. Thank you. Anybody watching that's not subscribed, do please subscribe. Oh, I see. Very good. Just reading your guys' stuff backwards. Okay, so during this Fire Horse Challenge, I'll be, oopsie, let me read above that. Ooh, oh, there we go. Okay, ready, guys? Okay, so this is what Kath, my mom Kath, is doing for her Fire Horse Challenge. She writes, it's about some actions that I have to take. So it's about taking that leap of faith, but a little organized. In the next few months, I'm going to be taking some steps. This first days of the challenge, I have been making some decisions. The challenge is giving kind of momentum to my life, but it's also with an inner process. I love it. So during this Fire Horse Challenge, I'll be sticking to this and focusing on the next steps. I love that. See, isn't it perfect to have something like that to like, I just feel like it like holds you more accountable, right? It's like instead of just being like, I think I'm going to do this, or I really want to do that, or I really need to do this, or whatever, instead of just saying it, and then you say it, and then you say it, and then you say it, and then years go by and you're still saying it, it kind of makes it where it's on your mind more, especially with these lives every day, right? It's like, okay, it's kind of like it keeps it in your mind, it keeps it fresh there, and doesn't really let you forget about it, and I don't know, kind of holds you accountable a little bit, huh? I mean, yeah. So that's cool. You know what? When I hear you guys are doing it, it inspires me to want to like, yeah, like stick to mine more, you know? And it's really not about like forcing ourselves to do something we don't want to do. I'm not about that. I'm really about following what we feel and stuff. But I also very much realize the value in like some like, you know, major kind of like intense focused effort and momentum and stuff for a while, you know. And a lot of the times it's really hard to just ever get something started or ever get, you know, steps done, or, you know, steps you're wanting to take done, or whatever, or even decisions made, even decisions like figured out, like to be able to make them, you know. And it really does, huh, Kath? It really kind of gets stuff, or gets you to get stuff a little more organized, and then actually like kind of take the steps. So yeah, it's inspiring to me. I know my next few days are really crazy. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are very, very crazy with my daughter moving back in and everything, and some other stuff. So it's like extra crazy, but Monday, I'm really wanting to start mine. So I'll report every day, but I'll report on Monday how that goes. Like I tell Noah all the time, I'm like, you can't say like, I'll try to start it Monday. Like, yeah, I'll try it. You got to be like, I'm going to start it Monday. So we'll see. And then, yeah, Juanson, probably mindless, Yolanda there. I was telling them earlier in the live, you remember the English with Janelle? So we were emailing, and I am going to do the podcast thing with him, which will be really cool. And it'll be on his channel, because he does like the joining him on it through Zoom. So when I find out when I'm doing it, I'll make a post about it, like on my channel. I'll probably post it on Discord or something too. So in case you guys want to go watch it, because it won't pop up on mine, it'll be on his channel, but it'll still be cool. And it'll still be cool. It will be cool. It sounds so funny. But anyways, and it's supposed, I don't know what it's going to be about. He mostly does it for his people to see, English speakers speaking in English beautifully like I do, in riddles and all mixed up like I do. But it's cool. Um, and he'll probably say I can talk about whatever I want, like my story or my YouTube or tarot or whatever. So I'll probably just talk about my channel and tarot and all that stuff. Yeah, I'll probably just kind of tell that story in general and tarot. Yeah. Anyways, so it'll be fun. We might do it as soon as tomorrow evening. So, but I'll let you guys know. I'll post about it and let you guys know as soon as I know. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Sorry, girlie, I'm not feeling the best. Oh, no worries, girl. That's what I was saying. I'm like, ooh, K-pop might have felt sleepy. So that's okay, though, girl. No worries. I hope you feel better. Hugs, girlie. Let's see. Feel so bad, but I'm so under the weather. Chills, my throat is sore and congested. Just feels so rough. Aw, girl. I'm not a doctor and not giving medical advice, but if I'm ever anything like that, I like to make this tea, like, out of, like, turmeric. So I put turmeric, and I put, what do I put? A tiny dash of cayenne. You can put a little bit of regular pepper, too, but just tiny, tiny, tiny. You don't want to make it all super spicy. But yeah, cayenne pepper a little bit, and I put like just a drop of tea tree oil. You don't want to put a lot of that. Not a doctor, not giving medical advice. It's just what I do. What else did I put in it? I think that's it. And then honey, like as it was, to like after, you kind of simmer it and stuff for a bit. I think that's it. And then a honey, like a lot of honey, like real honey, like good honey, like preferably like raw, like unfiltered raw honey, and a lot. And anyways, it is, for me, how do you say this without getting in trouble? I like it. For me, I don't know. Anyways, for like any type of like chest congestion, throaty type stuff, anything like that. Yes. Okay, I better stop before my channel gets completely wiped. But I hope you feel better, girlie, okay? I love you. No worries, girl, no worries. Let's see, don't want to call. Oh, poor girlie. Oh, please go away. Right? I could hear her say that. Yes, yes. Turmeric's really good, yeah. Even if you just do turmeric, like, make a tea out of turmeric with honey, just those two is really good. But cayenne's like super good too. And the other things, okay, let's see. Ginger, yes, ginger too. Yes, ginger's very good too. Yes, definitely. Very much. There's a lot of things. I have so many like natural little things. Like I love when somebody around me is like, I was around somebody that's sick, or I think I'm starting to get sick. I'm like, oh, wonderful. Or Noah doesn't. He just doesn't get sick ever, really. And anyways, but if I hear Noah go, I'm like, Noah supplements, Noah tea, and like, yeah, we could be around like anybody, like super super sick, and literally like, uh, I'm just like I shove all this stuff to him in him, and he coughs like 5 times, and he's done. He's like back to normal. But yeah, I like stuff. It just kind of gives your body like what it needs, and um, anyways, okay, so I'm not a doctor. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay, so let's do Kath's reading. Every time before I get on here, I'm like, I'm gonna do this one. Like, I'm gonna do my fire horse stuff in like the first like 20 minutes, and then chit chat for like 10 more and be done. And it's like almost an hour and a half later. It's okay. Okay, so Kath, let's do Kath's reading, okay? You post your question while I drink my Red Bull. It was funny the other night when it was like 2 o'clock on my live, and I'm like drinking my Red Bull, and somebody's like, all right, drinking Red Bull at 2 a.m. Okay, one sec. Okay. But that's my first Red Bull of the day. My mom used to push water on me. As a kid, I remember being all dramatic and telling her she was going to make me float away. Oh my gosh. Like, do you mean like make you drink water and stuff? Oh my gosh. I'll tell you something funny about Noah and water. He's so funny. Like, oh my gosh. Like, he's still like this. But when he was smaller especially, but he's still like this. Who am I kidding? If he gets, like, he doesn't like to get water, like, on his face still. So I have to, like, I'm always like, you didn't wash your face, did you? Okay. Come here. We gotta, like, wash your face. But it's like a wash rag, like a wet wash rag. And I'm like, just wiping it right here. And he's like, I'm like, honey, it's just a wet, not even super wet, just kind of wet wash rag. And I'm just wiping it here. There's water all over. Like, oh, MG. He's like so dramatic. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's so funny. I swear. Okay, let me read your question, and we'll use these beautiful cards to see what the universe has to say to you, Kath. Okay. I've been with a lot of things going on these past 3 months, and finally I'm going to be able to focus on looking for job opportunities related to my professional career. Wow. Yeah, I remember talking about that kind of stuff back in the days. In 2 weeks, I'm going to call one of these 2 persons. Marcos, cousin, or Javier, Sagittarius. Some changes have happened. The question is, I think, did we talk about the Marcos and Javier before? It sounds familiar. They sound familiar. Can we look at the job opportunities that could come through Marcos and also Javier? Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Okay. But, never know, like energy shifts, right? Okay. The best that you can feel is that I'm going to feel better and also have a look in regards to stability, finances, and the time that it could take. Hold on. Oh, wait. I thought you were putting more. And when okay, that's K-pop now. And when my mom used to try to give me Robitussin, I remember I'd collapse dramatically on the floor and tell her my soul left. Oh my gosh, K-pop, how funny. So dramatic. Oh, True Blue, hello, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So just letting you know, not that you asked or anything, but you will see me doing a tarot reading. I'm just doing it for Kath, still from Sundays, because she never got to get hers yet from Sundays live. Okay? So I'm going to do hers right now. But good to see you, girl. Okay, sounds good. And even if changes hadn't happened, like the energy can so be different. You know it. So, okay, let's see here. I'm going to read all that again. So looking for job. Calf for calf. Looking for job opportunities related to a professional career. In 2 weeks. I like your organization. In 2 weeks. Just going to call one of these people. Either Marcos, who's a cousin, or Javier. Okay. Can we look into the job opportunities that could come through Marcos from his part? Or Javier, also Javier. Both of them. Okay, and it's all gonna lead her to feeling better. Okay, so that later. Let's first focus on, I wanted to see job opportunity type stuff. When she calls, next calf to Javier, and then, wait. Okay, I want to get this straight. We'll do Marcos first. Marcos. And Marcos is the cousin. Okay. So for calf, I'm gonna pull. Well, let's just go. Let's just see job opportunity stuff going kind of through Marcos right now. Okay. Okay, hold on. I shuffle a little bit more. One second, okay? Interesting. It's really weird. It's like taking a long time to like feel right. Hold on, okay? I feel like I've been like shuffling for like 20 minutes. 1 second. But I have to do it till it feels right. Okay. Hey Paxton in RCS. Very cool. Please like and subscribe if you're not already. Okay, guys? Miss K-pop going? Okay, good night, K-pop. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's for Kath. Humming again. Did you guys come on here to watch me hum for an hour? This is ASMR. I'm humming and shuffling. Just kidding. Is that pretty good there, RCS? Hi, Ty. Okay, 1 second here. For Kath. So... Give me a few cards on Marcos. like 5 cards. One more. Okay. It looks, I'm seeing really good stuff coming. I've only asked about Marcos because it took me 10 years to, for it to feel right so that I could pull. But let me show you what we got and then I'll see if I hear more, okay? Okay. So first out we had strength, okay? No, this is all in regards to like job opportunities with like in a couple of weeks when you're ready to like call or whatever. Kind of like calling, going through with support from Marcos, okay? Strength. I feel already, especially with the rest of the cards, like he is like a good support, okay? Yeah, with that strength card, it gives me vibes of like him being like a good, strong, like solid support for like in a good way, okay? Show you what else I got. King of Pentacles, okay? King of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. So pretty. Ace of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Hierophant. And dun 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 dun. This is an amazing card here for this cap. The Well. Okay. And now the Well is a bonus major arcana card in this Ethereal Visions tarot deck that I have. Okay, this one right here. There's 2 bonus cards in the deck, the Well and the Artist. Okay, and this is one of them. A lot of readers will like don't want to use them, will set them aside or whatever, but I am cannot. I was very excited that they're there and love them. Okay, this is such a good card. Such a good card. I'll just tell you real quick a little bit about the Well. The Well, especially with all the rest of the cards, brings energy of picture tapping into like well, a well, like a water well. Picture like finding water, you know, like a source of water, water that you can make a well with underground, like in a property or something. That's very, very valuable. Like there's a lot of like potential with that. See, like here's the well here, okay? Tap into that, like it's almost like it's very big potential. Like it like unlocks like a lot of opportunity, okay? Opportunity and potential. Very good. That's a very good card for what you're asking about, okay? Okay, let me look at these others real quick. So yes, I see that strength card, meaning that he's like a good solid like support, like way to go or something in regards to this, Marcos. Okay, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I do see going through him. With the Hierophant, well, like what I feel is like, I feel like he would be, going through him would be a way that things would end up feeling either along the way or once you get to a certain point or whatever, it would feel like like where you can kind of look back or you're looking at it along the way or whatever, and you're seeing how like it's all like divinely like happening, like divinely like being like kind of led and guided, like ooh, like no wonder I went through him, and oh, and then, he, whatever, I have no idea, hooked me up with this place or this person or suggested that or knew of this or blah, blah, blah. And oh, and then this and then that. And you could see how it all is playing out or ended up playing out in a really good way. Hiccups and burps. It's lots of energy. Okay. Um, and I mean, oh yeah. And I think it would like kind of like lead to, yes, when you're talking about like financial stability and like, yeah, like having what you want, having what you need in the way of, definitely, in the way of like finances and everything. I see this as like a good path to take with him too. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, having something new, you know, attaining something new that's very big, very valuable. Okay, that could be a very valuable position. I don't always say these things, but I do say them when it crosses my mind that this can be like, it doesn't have to be like you call him and ta-da, and here it is, and everything you ever wanted. Okay, like this is energy of what that path can lead to. Okay, so I like to say something like this. Let me just give an example. Hearing is just an example. So say you went through him and you end up having this position, and then it just sucks and it ends and you don't even keep doing it. It doesn't mean that this wasn't true. Okay, because then say at that point, I'm not saying this is the way it's going to go, but I'm just giving an example. But then say at that point, then because of what happened there, you get introduced to this other opportunity, and you take that, and then that does end up leading to this. See how like that path did lead to this. I feel like I've like said something like this to you before, and maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe it's just important to know, like the universe just wants you, even if it doesn't mean it's going to happen that way. It might be something the universe wants you to be aware of. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I could go on and on more about that kind of thing, but I don't want to. Anyways, beautiful cards in regards to using or going through Marcos. Okay. And my favorite of all of it, it's all good. It's all good cards. Okay. But my favorite is the well. Okay. That's kind of like a key to unlocking potential. I'm also seeing it as like almost like, well, big things. Okay, opportunity. I even want to say abundance. Because we're asking about that too, and that's shown in here as well. But I see it being the key basically to good things, big things, all good cards. Okay. Hold on one second. And about the time that it could take with Marcos to get to that good point. Time with Marcos that it could take to get to that good point. Sooner or later, like faster or slower. What is this? Oh. Okay, I was like, what in the world? Interesting. Okay. I haven't looked at all these cards yet, so they're interesting when they come out for the first time. Since I've been using them, I've only been using them a couple days. So faster, slower, sooner. With Marcos. Going through Marcos. For it to get to that. Yes. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get just one more. The whole process. Okay. Okay. So the Marcos way, I feel like to get to the point where things are that really good way that I said with the like King of Pentacles and the where it feels like you really have that abundance and that financial like security and stability and everything that you're asking about. I feel like that could take a little, it would be more on the longer side. Okay, but hold on. This is a card that finally came out to tell me that, and it's King of Swords, but I was more asking to like, you know, really show me something that's either going to mean like with this card, like I don't know, what would give me vibes of you know, sooner or taking longer. Okay, and I had like some different cards in my mind or some different types of pictures and stuff, and it's the King of Swords, but it you know, this is an older person here. It gives me it, not that he'll be that old or anything, but it just gives me vibes of time being taken, and also like if you can imagine like to get to like King of Swords like energy, I could see, you know, it being a process to like, you know, attain wisdom and stuff. Like you just see what I mean, like taking a little bit longer. But let me show you this here, okay? So the first card out was the Tower, but I didn't hear it as like suddenly it'll be like boom, okay? Not for like that result of getting to where you want in regards to finances and everything, okay? I do feel like something would happen sooner. Maybe this is why that thing keeps coming to mind. Okay, just look at this again. Something happening sooner. Isn't it weird that his face is like silver? Anyways, okay, and then justice. I feel like something something happens sooner, right? And then, like, this is where it happens, is what I kind of heard with the justice card. Like, this is where it happens. Like, where what happens? The Page of Pentacles. I feel energy of different things here. I feel energy of like looking at something like it wasn't what was wanted, but then also Page of Pentacles energy as in something kind of new and different, something kind of different in regards to like what you have and all that then coming along and like being like in your hands basically, okay? And then the Sun and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so it's just weird that I like did have that thought of I don't like to be specific, like, well, you're going to get, I mean, who wants to hear, like, well, you'll probably get this position and then it won't work out and then you'll get this one. I mean, I feel like it's kind of dumb to like hear something like that, because I was like, oh, yay, okay. So this first one I get, like, I don't really like, I'm not really going to like have, or, I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that like thought like came to me earlier, and then I kind of like see that in this too, but I wouldn't look at anything in that way. If you do go through Marcus, I would look at it as just like like in the best way, and in believing in everything, and don't like think otherwise unless something comes about, because it appears that way, but hold on, it could, you never know. I mean, it's like energy. It could be, let me just give you an example again, okay? This same energy could be, say you got a position at a place, and say it's just like, okay, it's obvious not what you, maybe it's not what you wanted, or say they, this is just examples, or say something came up and they're not going to have that position or something. So then maybe nothing big even happens, and then but we have this available, or they maybe move you to this one instead, or you maybe whatever. But you see how, which ends up being that really awesome way. See how it doesn't have to be like a whole position, like a whole workplace, or a whole like job or something that didn't work out, and then you eventually get another one. It doesn't have to be like that. It's just energy of, especially with it coming out here and me thinking like, how it like kind of came to mind like that earlier. It's just energy of this, well, oh, sorry, a little bit hard to explain. Just try to take it as energy, and not necessarily this like tangible thing and then switching to this one. Okay, it's more like the energy of being like this. Hold on. I mean, let's just give one more example. Say you even had a position somewhere, but it's not cutting it, like financial wise, right? Like, say you love the position, but it's just like not enough financial wise. But then maybe like what comes in, justice that happens, is that when justice happens, and you're seriously considering maybe looking for something else, that's when, ta-da, the sun comes out, and and Queen of Cups, like everything's feeling better, da da da, leading to that. Maybe you get a raise, you know what I'm saying? So just take it as energy, because it doesn't mean like position switch or workplaces switch or blah, blah, blah. It doesn't mean that. And you don't want to think that, because what if it is really just like a raise or promotion type situation? And you have in your mind like, well, she said that first one isn't really going to work out, so just waiting for that to not work out, then it's going to mess with things, okay? So it's just energy wise, like I would just think of it as energy wise as however it feels if you go that path at first. If something doesn't feel right, it's probably in like the cards, the stars, whatever, to end up like kind of transforming to something better. Maybe something different, but maybe in that same place, maybe even in that same position, okay? So just energy wise, it gets better, even if there's something that isn't exactly what you want at first. I hope you understand that, okay? Okay. It's hard to explain that stuff, but I hope you understand. Thank you, Juanson. From Los Angeles, Johnny. Johnny Depp's on my channel. OMG. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Welcome, welcome, though. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a Fire Horse Live. I'm just doing one tarot reading for Kath. I do personal readings right now. I do them on my Sunday lives. I also want to get some collabs set up where I can do some with other people too for you guys, like during the week as well. But for myself right now, just 'cause I'm doing all these Fire Horse Lives and everything, I'm just doing my personal reading ones in general on Sundays. And yes, but yep. Okay, let's continue on real quick. Okay, very good. I know, like, I give a lot of examples and stuff, but it's just like, I've just learned in doing tarot that to really make sure sometime, to really make sure, like, even if it sounds like certain exact specific scenarios, that it's not always that. And that's important to, like, go by the overall, like, energy of it. Yeah. Okay. Do. I feel so, this doesn't have anything to do with your reading, but this, like, won't leave my mind, so I just gotta say it. Okay, maybe somebody needs to hear this. Ugh, I don't know. Anyways, it keeps coming to mind, so I just will say it. What I was just talking about is similar to, like, if, say, you are doing a reading, I'm trying to think. Okay, say, anyway, say I'm doing either for myself or for someone else or whatever, and on, like, someone they met, okay? And it's like, they're wondering, like, how, like, they're dating somebody or something, or getting to know somebody, and they're wondering how it's going to go, and say it shows, like, just, like, complete joy and happiness and, like, living life to the fullest and loving it, okay? But then, like, they don't even keep seeing that person. Like, say they're like, I decided not to, like, date them or whatever. Like, we went on, like, 2 dates and I was like, nah, never mind. And then they think back, they're like, wait a minute, that reading showed, like, in the way of, like, connecting with him, it leading to, so much joy and happiness and la la in my life, right? Well, like, it can, because what if, like, like, so say she, like, she went 2 dates and decided not to keep seeing that person. And then say, say she does meet somebody and then it's wonderful. Or say she just decides not to keep dating that person and decides to focus on herself for a while. And, like, she's just, like, having an amazing time, like, really, like, focusing on her and doing her stuff and feeling better than ever. See, like, so it's like that path does lead to that as it showed. It's just not maybe the specifics that, like, the specific scenario that it could come across as. Okay, so that's why I've just been trying to do more and more and more of when I read, unless it's for myself, and I'll be very specific, but I understand a lot of things and I'm okay with a lot of things because it's just of the stuff I understand. Like, I'm okay, like, with things. But anyways, I try to like, when it starts coming out very specific, I try to push like, but keep in mind like it's like energy wise. So it doesn't have to mean that. It could also mean this, you know? So, I don't know. Felt called to say that. Okay, so let me see. Oh, one more drink of my Red Bull. So, I love these cards very much. But I think for my Fire Horse Live tomorrow, I keep walking by my other 2 decks. I think I want to try my my like autumn fall one. Do you guys remember that one? It was like red and like orange and like all like autumny fall colors and stuff. It looks so pretty and warm, and I don't know. I'm gonna mess with them, try to mess with them tomorrow in the day, and then feels right like when I do my Fire Horse Live, which will probably be late again tomorrow. I'm gonna use them. Okay, maybe there's that noise again. Oh well. Cap, I keep doing this. I don't know why. I keep doing it. I kept doing it like yesterday a whole bunch, and I wasn't doing it today, but now I am. Okay, anyways, okay, so give me like just one more card on Marcos real quick. Just kind of like an overall. 9 of Pentacles, okay? Overall from the universe on Marcos, 9 of Pentacles. Lots of abundance, okay, girl? Lots of abundance. Feeling stable, feeling peaceful, feeling like things are good, things are nice. I think you would like this feeling. And if you go the Marcos path, just trust in the journey, okay? Because I see good things. Alrighty, so let's throw all the cards back in case anything wants to come out again. And we are going to pull a few cards in regards to Javier. Okay, so if Kath goes through Javier, let's see. It's weird, my different noises. Earlier I was like, and I'm like, dun, 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 I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, this is for Kath. Similar stuff. So like if in a couple weeks when she's ready to like call, so she gets a hold of Javier. Sagittarius. Javier. It's the well again. First card out. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Okay, remember? Opportunity, potential for something big. Okay, let's pull more cards though, okay? And see. You never know. They may both be good, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so this is for Javier, okay? Javier, Cat. This is for Javier. Are you freaking serious? I shuffled like crazy. It's a King of Pentacles again. Oh my gosh, that's weird. 2 of the same cards? I shuffled, and I shuffled again, and again. I'm gonna start screaming if it's more of the same cards again. 2's a lot. Okay, let's see. Hold on. So this is if calf. My head's like calf goes through Javier. Okay, something different, Lisa. The full. Very nice, though. Okay, let's get this other top one. Oh, oh, oh. One more. I want this one. Okay, hold on, okay? I want one card about that one. Just to clarify. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Gosh, it's turning into a bit of a long story. Hold on, let me get one more. Oh, let me ask something real quick. Okay, hold on. This is different, kind of. Okay, one second. Okay, this is different. It's gonna be all specific again. Hold on. Let me ask for just one more card, okay? I mean, okay, just like. Oh gosh, darn it. Okay, I'm coming. So many cards for 1 second. Okay, and last one. Alrighty, 10 years later, huh, guys? Okay, you guys are like, what in the world is she doing? Okay. Weird. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna go through the cards, but overall, Kat, okay, overall, okay, overall, this way, going through the Javier way, so I do see, like, you remember the well, and I do see, like, it kind of like unlocking, like, an opportunity kind of for something really big to happen that King of Pentacles like brings you, you know, everything you want, okay? But like the whole rest of the reading, it makes me kind of feel like it's not necessarily in the way of because you get some certain position that brings that to you. It actually, I don't want to say like this for sure or whatever, but I just feel like it has to do with maybe like love stuff or something. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so okay, so we had those two that I showed you, and then I see like you kind of like going the Javier way, like taking a chance at something, okay? Like when I drew this, I kind of heard there's something about it that wouldn't be ideal or something. It's almost like a risk or something, okay? It's almost like a risk or taking a chance, something like that, right? But I feel like, and I'm asking like job opportunity wise, stuff like that, right? I feel though that in that regards, it doesn't have to be horrible, but I don't feel like that's what's gonna bring the stuff, okay? You got like the 5 of Cups, like 3 Cups wise for the job opportunity or that position, whatever it is, that path wise. Maybe not that it's horrible, but maybe not really like all you ever wanted or something. But then I did notice this little 2 of Cups in the background, and I just had a little think about it being 2 of Cups. Okay. But yeah, with that, the 5 of Cups, and then the nine of Wands too. See, it just gives vibes when I was asking about the job, like, you know, job opportunity wise and position wise going that path. Just like I just got, and I even felt it too, just like more energy of not totally loving that work, at least at that point or something, or at least then. Not that it couldn't lead to something different, okay? But then, see, I had the Empress, okay? And it was weird because I heard, but you're still going to like receive like what you want, okay, which is where that well came in the beginning, and the King of Pentacles, okay? And I was like, okay, alrighty. I'm like, so how do we get from that to this, you know? And that's when I pulled some more cards to clarify, and the King of Cups came out, and it was really weird because it's just the King of Cups, and I take things for who I'm reading them for and everything. But when the King of Cups came out, like, I actually felt like in here, like this, like, as like a person, like a guy, okay? And I was like, like what? Like, And the Hierophant, okay? And see, I don't like specifics. I really don't. But the energy, what it feels to me is like energy of that path, even though maybe, at least in the beginning, it doesn't end up feeling like how you were maybe expecting or wanting or something. Kind of being maybe Hierophant wise, like where it's kind of like meant to be and ends up leading to maybe someone you end up meeting, right? I just saw this as a person that where like a lot of emotion ends up being involved, okay? And then when I was asking more about that, it did show, Hermit, then Lovers, okay? And yes, I did feel it as, a more like being on your own to Lovers. And see, I pull Lovers all the time, and I don't see it as like with a person. I see just things coming together for you, or this or this or that. But when I was doing this, I actually like felt it as on your own to with someone, okay? And through that, bringing this very valuable thing that the Ace of Pentacles here, into your life that you've been wanting, that can bring, the beginning stuff. Okay, so it's very specific, but it was basically energy of even, and I still got more, but even if, okay, energy of like going through Javier, like maybe not necessarily leading in the beginning, at least to ideal job opportunity situations or ideal positions or whatever. Still, though, like energy of down that path. And it doesn't mean even meeting somebody new, okay? But it's just like something about down that path, going that path, emotion with somebody else, and energy of more on your own to more with someone, and that leading to that big pinnacle, abundance, stability stuff that you're wanting, okay? And I asked more. I asked, when I was getting all that to myself, I asked, is that like how it is, And the Justice card came out, like, kind of like, like a judge being like, and that's how it is, okay? And I was like, oh, okay. But you saw me I just wanted to keep pulling cards. So I got the Queen of Cups. The Hangman. Temperance, which is such a beautiful card here. Oh my goodness. Page of Swords. And then 10 of Cups. Okay. So you see how there's lots of like, oops, oh my gosh. One second. Okay. It's just different. Okay. It just really feels more like you're still getting to that point where you feel like you have the abundance you want and everything you want and stability and everything, but maybe not so much that it's like ideal, perfect job position, job opportunity, blah, 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 wise, but more so going along that path, something in the way of like, I feel like love connection type with somebody else ends up bringing like all you want to feel. And it kind of makes sense too with, you know, you feeling all you do with the Queen of Cups and then Hangman and Temperance, and but like, you know, like a long period of time of, you know, like nothing really like happening with that, and then whoa, like a whole new like thing on your mind, and that kind of like leading to 10 of Cups where you feel all you want to feel. Okay, so let me just get one more card on this. Move your away. See, and it's 3 of Pentacles for one more card. See, I feel like it has to do more about connection with somebody, ending up bringing what you want versus the perfect like job opportunity going that way. With all that said, it doesn't mean that if you went through Marcos that this kind of stuff wouldn't also happen, okay? That like love or whatever wouldn't also happen. I just feel like the Marcos way, it looks like more were you yourself. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's weird. I guess that's something. I was just thinking about that. Hold on. It's just interesting because I was thinking about, you know, that Marcos way about, remember how we got about the something not being so whatever? Did we? But then, yeah, we did, huh? But then leading to, right? Sorry. That everything that you want thing. I don't know. It's just interesting to me. Like, I just feel like connection between that thing that wasn't like so everything, and then the part of this reading that where things don't feel like everything either. Like, I just, those feel like connected somehow or something. I don't know. whole bunch of cards. Should we see what they say? Okay. Judgment, which the universe likes to know a lot of the time, or knows a lot of time that judgment and justice, both of them, I take them as when I'm trying to get to like the way something happens or whatever. Okay. And we have the moon, like so much unknown, right? Unknown, really. But the star. Okay, look how cool. Star card, like dreams and wishes coming true. The Six of Pentacles. Which I get energy of it's hard to say. Partially I want to say through the support of somebody, but then partially like I want to say like through like knowing somebody or something, but in like a other way. Goodness, Kath, you're reading sometimes. Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I think either person that you end up deciding to go through I feel like either way you're going to end up, well, the well card came out on both of them. I feel like either way you're going to end up like coming out the way that you want to, where you have what you want to have and things feel the way you want them to feel. I think no matter what, look, and I'm really drawn to the 3. I used to do tarot readings before. I do A or B back in the days. I do A, B, or C, which is something else, you know, either A, B, or something else, you know, and I haven't thought of that in a couple years, okay, and I saw that here, like whether you go through A, go through B, or even something else, like I see you getting to 3 Cups energy where you really feel like that celebrating like energy about life. Like, yes, like this is what I wanted to get to. This feels good. Like I like it, you know? So I honestly, hold on. Let me see what you've written so far. See all of my eyes. See the person that is showing the cards. Hold on, let me... My eyes, I probably look really tired. I'm not super tired, just my eyes feel really tired. Do you know who is Javier? What? No, I didn't frickin' know that. Oh God, do you want to know something really weird? Oh, Kath, you want to know something really freaking weird? I got major chills. I didn't know that, but listen. Listen. Okay. Look at my eyes. Okay, listen. I swear when I was doing the Javier one, there were like little hints of, oh, I swear. There were little like bits coming through of even him being the one that this was about. The Javier. I'm like, I don't know who Javier is though. Yeah, I didn't, it's tingling too, it's weird. I didn't say that. It wasn't like huge to me. It was like little bits of that, okay? That's really, really weird, Kath. I just, oh my gosh. No freaking way. That's really funny. Not funny, but interesting, like crazy. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I was reading it, I'll tell you how it felt, okay? I'll even pull a card to see what it says, just to see. But when I was reading it, I didn't know who Javier was. I know you said the other one was your cousin. I know who Javier was. I was just picturing Javier's energy. Sagittarius Javier's energy, okay? This, that, that person for you, who it was, this Javier. Okay. And then, when I was doing it, I saw the energy of that person I'm talking about in there as someone you connect with going that path, okay? I didn't necessarily see it as the Javier guy, but I tell you, there were like little, like, just little binks, like little, like, describe it, little like shoot-ins of like hints or something of, uh, of like, it even could be the Javier guy, but I'm like, I don't know who the Javier guy is. What if it's like, I have no clue, so I didn't even like say that, and I didn't spend like a lot of time on it, but very freaking interesting. Very interesting. Oh my gosh, hold on. When you mean that what is going to bring me all I want, what do you mean about with that? Because the King of Pentacles shows also in the reading, and the well, no, only the Ten of Cups, lovers, Oh my gosh. We're doing a reading, a tarot reading for Kat. Oh my gosh. You guys are never going, I don't, anyways, your coffee cup, like, Juanson is so weird. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee. Like, I'll tell you real quick, okay? Don't get sad. Okay, so like, because I get excited about these things, and I felt like my candle was burning brighter. I don't know why. It just felt like it. Okay, so, the coffee cup. Okay, so like, I don't drink coffee. I just never have. I used to make coffee for my mom, like, every day when I'd go over there. Every great once in a while, I'd make a coffee for me and drink a sip, and that's it. Yeah. I might get something at like Starbucks or something, but it's usually like a chai tea or something. Anyways, okay. When my mom passed away, I started like liking all these things that she liked, and I never liked, okay? Ever. Like peas and Brussels sprouts and purple and scary things. Like, what? Okay, it's things that are not me. And Noah played a part in the one thing, but it was like right after my mom passed. All these things that she liked. Oh, and this thing that she made too, this dessert. Anyways, they all became like my favorite things. Like, I couldn't get enough of them. And I promise you I wasn't doing it on purpose. Like, to remember her, no. For her, no. Like, no, I don't want peas and Brussels sprouts and purple. And I swear, like, almost every perfume I buy these days is in a purple bottle, and like hair things, purple bottles, and like purple, it's just like, like I'm looking at purple right now over there on something. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I mean, in my video I did of so many table covers, I picked the purple one for my thing I did the other day. Anyways, so I swear when people pass away, like something in them, like, or of them, like their energy, like blends with you or with people they were close to. I swear. Okay. Anyways, you guys know what all happened recently, right? Okay. So he used to, like, drink coffee. Like, coffee was like his thing. Not with me, but there was even a time where he drank like 10 cups of coffee a day, okay? But coffee was like his thing. He drank it every single day. A couple cups. Had to have it in the mornings, right? When I went camping, every once in a while, when I've gone camping, like, if they make coffee, I'll make a cup and I'll drink a couple sips and, okay, yay, great, This time, I was like, I like drank the whole coffee. I was like, that was really, really good. You know, and I'm like, this is really weird. That's like not me. I'm just not like a coffee person. And like, I was like literally like almost chugging it. It was so good. Okay. And it's so freaking weird. I have never in my life bought coffee for me. And tonight at the store, I almost bought it. And I'm like, no, I don't drink coffee. I bought coffee. I kept like saying, no, I don't drink coffee. Like, come on, I don't want coffee. And I couldn't help myself. I bought coffee. And I'm gonna make some tomorrow morning, I guess. Weird, huh? I'm not trying to do it. Didn't want to do it. My candle blew out now. Kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah. Weird, huh? Anyways, your coffee cup reminded me of that, and I just think it's interesting. And there's been some other things too, like that too, but I won't get all into right now because we're in Kath's reading. But it's just very interesting, huh? Go make me a sandwich? I don't know. Make your own. I'm just kidding. Actually, I don't really like sandwiches, but I can make really good either chicken salad or tuna salad sandwiches. I kind of got the recipe from Divine Timing. But, oh, thank you, Quanson. Okay, let's see. What's so weird with my coffee cup? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see real quick. That really is crazy, Kath. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I was gonna pick that card and I didn't, and then I picked up the deck and that card just fell off. The Queen of Wands. Hold on. Oof. Queen of Wands. It's the tingles in my head. I hear she can have everything. I get really bad tingles in my head. She can have everything she wants. And look how confident she is of it. She's like, you know what song I'm getting? Does this even make sense? It's weird. I don't know. Does it even make sense? I don't even know the words of the song. You know that song? Oh, I think it's by the Pretenders or something. It's like, gonna use my arms, gonna use my feet or something. Some of your attention, give it to me. Dun, 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 dun. What's that song? Anybody know it? What's before tarot and after tarot, Winston? What do you mean? You're so funny, Winston. But what do you mean? Is it, a deck? Before and after tarot? Oh, wait. Wait, I don't know what you mean. I'll let you explain. But that song is that Pretenders. Oh, I don't know why it came to me, so I have to say it. Even I don't know. It's that one about what? Like she wants some of his attention, and she like gets all like in the song. She's like all confident about it, and like and I'll make you see. Ain't nobody else here, no one like me. I'm special, so special. Have some of your attention, give it to me. Anyways, kind of gives me like vibes of like being like real like kind of like Queen of Wands, like in what she does or whatever, or the moves she makes or the actions she takes or something, like getting what she wants in regards to like the attention or whatever she wants from a guy too, I guess. Okay. Oh, so weird. Hold on. When you mean that what is going to bring me all I want, what do you mean about that? Because the king of... Oh, yeah, hold on. My RWS? Oh, the writer... Wait, Smith? No. No, I didn't. It's called the Before... Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why. Songs are just interesting because they just like come and I'm not sitting there thinking of it. It just pops in my, like, there suddenly, you know? It's weird. So they're called the Before and After deck? What? Let me screenshot. That part too, and I'll have to look at it later. Or write me more on Discord about it. Explain. Like, I want to see. You know me. I want all decks. I need more. Okay, let me see real quick. So what did I mean by bring me all I want? I mean, like, where you want abundance, you want financial stability, okay? So I meant where you have that. Wherever it comes from, whether it comes from you and just you and a position you have, or you being connected to somebody, like in a love way or whatever, and they bring it to you or help bring it to you. Okay, so that financial stability that you're looking for, but also definitely with the cups and stuff in there, and the 3 of cups and the 10 of cups and everything in there, like feeling all the ways you want as well. Okay, which 10 of cups is like in all ways. It's like where the things that are important to you to feel, you have all of them, okay? Not where everything is perfect in the world, you know. I always say that because life is life. But where in all, like, the areas, all the things that are most important to you to feel, you have those. They feel right to you. Hold on. It's interesting about that, the Javier reading now. Oh, so weird. So weird to think back on now. Okay, one sec. I'm just curious. My head is really tingly when I think about it. Is that Javier reading of the guy? Oh, man, the card fell. I'm like, okay. I asked if the guy happens to be Javier, like in that reading, and I got the King of Pentacles again. Does he have like financial stability and stuff? I kind of felt like in that reading that yeah. See, I felt like in that reading that that connection would bring that 10 of cups, right? Which was everything, you know, overall, everything that you want. And I look back at, remember the, what was it? What was I looking back at? But I was picturing the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. My mind is really starting to like all blur in one big like blurry like thing right now. Okay, but basically the financial abundance and stability and everything you want to, that 10 of Cups would cover that, because that's like something very important to you that you want, and that would be included in you feeling all the things that you want. Okay, so yes, when I was picturing that connection, when I had no clue about the Javier thing, I was picturing that through that connection, yes, you also had that financial stability and like security and everything, okay? And I pictured that through the connecting with that person, okay? As in, they would either very much provide that or at least very much like add to that, you know. Okay, hold on. So the King of Pentacles. Hold on a second. My eyes, I can barely read. Oh, they're called before and after tarot decks. Oh my gosh. What? No, I don't have them, and I didn't even hear of them. That's so cool. Believe me, I will be looking them up though. Definitely. I am sorry, Prayan. I'm not doing, gosh darn it. You'd think it, huh? Because I'm doing tarot here. But, I'm not doing, personal readings tonight, and I do need to get on off of here in just a minute or so. So I'm sorry, not tonight, okay? But I will, what is today? Wednesday. My time, Sunday. So Sunday, I don't know, like probably around 3 or something Pacific time on Sunday, California time, somewhere around then. I'll be on doing personal tarot readings where I do them for donations and stuff like that, okay? If you really needed something before then, you could get a hold of me on my email, which is listed on, I think it's listed on my homepage and in the description to a lot of my videos and stuff, but it's a little more that way, okay? But I'll be on Sunday to do personal readings. This is just one that I owe to my mod Kath from a few days ago, okay? Hold on 1 second here. Yes, thank you, Watson. Okay, for sure. For sure. Oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. I want to look them up first and see what they're like. Okay, anything else on this path? Okay, anything else for Kath on this before we close this up? Page of Cups. I was like, okay. So I see is the universe saying like a surprise in the way of like what you feel, right? And I was like, oh, okay, like it makes sense for this. Like we kind of had a surprise tonight with how that reading went and everything, me not having any clue about the Javier thing, and every time I talk about it, my head tingles. I'm like, it's actually kind of cool. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, all right, surprise, huh? 2 of Cups next. Weird, huh? So, yeah. I totally could see. So before I started reading about the Javier stuff, remember how I said like I could kind of see the two like connecting? I'm just gonna play out a simple little thing that I could see. I could see you going, I don't know, but I could see you going through like Javier and remember maybe position wise not feeling like all you want to feel with that, but like it leading to the connection, you know, over there that does lead to kind of like everything you want in all the ways that are important to you, okay? And then, I don't know. Because remember the other one, the cousin, the Marcos, it was like something maybe not and then better, remember? So I could see going the Javier way and the things I just said, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe eventually like job opportunity wise or position wise, something eventually through the other one, and then you really, really, really having it all. Okay. It's actually what I was kind of like feeling a weird connection with. I'm like, how in the world? Okay. Um, like I could see those two chunks like being the same, like one and the same, and blending. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it that. Like, I hate being super specific with things and readings. I like to keep it to energy, but it's been an interesting reading. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that, especially with that Two of Cups, the little surprise popping up in the way of something, and then Two of Cups at the end there. We'll leave it at that. Okay, Kat? I don't know. I mean, it looked like it. We'll pull one more and see what it says. Is the J. But we've done that on. Javier. I got, when I'm asking if it's definitely the, I have a hard time saying definitely, because I don't like being specific and saying for a certain, I'm like, definitely the Javier guy. I got Ace of Pentacles and Three Cups, okay, which are definitely, definitely came out good that time. They're definitely general yes cards, okay. Um, okay, in my mind, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and what if it doesn't go that way, huh? What if things don't happen like I like everything that came out here, huh? One more card, the Fool. Well, you'll never know unless you try, right? Mr. Javier's favorite card. Mr. Juanson's favorite card right there. Okay? All right. I say go for it. Okay? And see? Uh, go for it and see. Because that's what the universe told me. Okay? When I'm like, but what if, like, ugh. Okay? Never know unless you try. Why not? See. Okay, girl? There we are. That was a fun, I almost said that was a fun subscription. That was a fun reading. I loved it. You subscribed and liked. Very good. Thank you so much. I hope you didn't do that for a reading. I know back in the days, it was like and subscribe and read for you. And we're not doing personal readings really tonight though, okay? I was only doing that one because my mod cat, I owed her one from my personal readings live last Sunday. So I had to finally get that done for her, okay? And tonight was mostly about our Fire Horse Challenge and getting guidance from the universe, like for the collective, and then just taking care of that reading for her. But I thank you for liking and subscribing, and I hope you come back. Okay, Dessert Channel Explorers. Wait, desert or dessert? Maybe it's desert. Yeah, I think it's desert, not dessert. But dessert does sound good. Yes. Ooh, and I did get this yummy, like, strawberry I'm getting hungry. So, time to go so I can go eat my dessert. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. And I'll be back on Desert Channel Explorers. Excuse me. I'll be live every day for the Fire Horse Challenge. And then I'll be back on Sunday for my personal readings live, okay? I have a new video I put out just the other day. You should go check that out. It's a pick a card reading, and I have all kinds of cool shorts and all kinds of other things. So thank you so much, and go check stuff out. Okay, let me read what they wrote, and then I'm going to get off. Let me know what you think about those decks. I definitely will. Once, and I definitely will. Like, you being so, like, into them makes me super curious. Like, I like to look into any decks like people tell me about or that I hear of, but you being like majorly into them really makes me interested. So I definitely will. So it's a before and after tarot, and then a new one of the Ethereal Visions deck. Is that what you said? So about job opportunities would be great with Marcos here with a different way. Yeah, but if it was me, if it was me, this is just me from what I felt and got. See, I'm a little different, okay? This is where I tell you, like, cards readings can be so blunt with me, and I'm very specific with me, and I don't mind. Like, I literally will, like, say I meet somebody 5 months from now, okay, I meet somebody, and I go on a date with them or whatever, okay, and I'm like, let me do a tarot reading on them. I will be very specific, and I don't care if I hear, like, it'll go good for a little bit, and then it won't. But then this will happen. I'll be like, awesome, okay, and, like, I am not going to, like, be different from hearing that. I still put everything into everything just as I would, and it's okay, like, whatever happens for me, like, it just all makes sense to me, and I very much trust every process, and, like, I don't mind if I hear something isn't going to go away, or this or this or that. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind, like, going through anything, something to get somewhere, kind of. Like, it's okay. It's, like, part of life for me, and I'm totally good with it. So anyways, so if it was me, I would because I felt like the connection the Javier way would happen through looking into job opportunities that way. But I don't know, that energy was either attaining something, but it's not really what you want in the way of job opportunities, or maybe it just, nothing really happened with it, and nothing really came much of it job opportunity wise. I don't know, you know. If it was me, I would look into things the Javier way, just because of everything. And then if there's some point where job opportunity wise isn't seeming to feel right there, then I would look into the Marcos way, because I can see how that could be the way, especially with something not feeling the greatest. The Marcos, remember we were doing the Marcos one, and then it leading to that. So I could see this from over here being that and leading to that, but also through going this way first, it opens that possibility for that other story to happen. Okay? So that's what I would do. And when I had my own little doubts that are like, yeah, I hate specifics when I'm reading for other people, and what if it doesn't end up like going this way? And full came out, okay? Like, never know unless you try. Like, why not give it a shot? Why not see where it goes? You know, like, do we have to like, know for sure? Like, you know, why not check it out, right? So that's what I would do. And but like I tell everybody, if you're like, oh, like I don't think I want to, you know, thinking of that, then, you know, do the other way. But I don't think the Javier way will lead to you not feeling good in the long term job, you know, wise, career wise, or anything else. I feel like it was more like, at least initially, okay? And I didn't really see what would come after that job wise there, because it turned into the other story, you know, that like kind of like, I feel like it's more like the reasoning for that is maybe that other story. But then maybe there's a story over here with the Marcos for you in regards to job opportunities. But maybe this is supposed to then go over there afterwards. Okay, that's what I think. That's what I feel. That's what I felt. Okay, and that's what I would do. Let me see if you've written anything. If you want, I can hop in with you in a live and talk about. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do it on tomorrow's live. You want to? I'll look at them tomorrow so I have more of an idea of what you're talking about, Watson. My nose every night. And then, what does it do? Like, it's the universe. Get off the live. Yeah. So I will look at them tomorrow or tonight. Yeah, probably not tonight. Tomorrow, and that way I'll know what you're talking about. I wish you could show them. Do you think, Watson? Do you think you'd be able to set up your camera? Do you remember? I would love if you could do this. Do you remember the beginning when you first started coming to my lives? Well, like I do the videos. You know how I had it down at my desk? Do you think you'd be able to have your camera pointed like down and where you could show us the cards? Like show us the decks and show us the cards? I would go crazy and that would be so amazing. Do you think? Noah makes really cute faces. He goes, oh, I can't even do it. It doesn't look that cute on me. But Noah makes really cute faces. And what's my cutest face? I can't do it. Never mind. But please. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh. Wow. That sounds so cool. In reverse of the image, like behind their back, like what is the fool looking at? Ooh, that sounds hecka cool. Oh, let me screenshot that. There's Noah. 1 second. Yeah. Of course, Kat. Thank you. You're an amazing mod, an amazing person in general. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me too, okay? Yeah, right? I know, just like that. That, what was it? Page of Cups card, huh? You know, fishy in the cup, little surprise. It's crazy. I like it though. Tomorrow, or I can do it on Saturday. La, 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 la. Is Saturday better for you? You tell me. Is maybe Saturday is better, huh? Because tomorrow I might end up doing that thing with that guy too, that podcast thing. Is Saturday better? That would give us time for you to get your camera set up. Yes. Love you, Kath. I love you. Did you be hurting? I love you. Okay, let's see. If you want to get married, I'm okay with it. Just tell me when. What? You're so funny. And I said Saturday because I want to surprise you. Okay. Okay. All right. Noah is knocking. 1 second. What? You have some grapes? You sound like that duck in that YouTube video. Got any grapes? And the duck waddled on. What does he say? Waddle, waddle, till the very next day. Waddle, waddle. It's a video. It's a song. You used to watch it when you were little. Yes. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right, but Watson, I wanted at least looking down at the cards. Pretty please. Please, please, please. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, Kath, Watson, everybody. Have a good night, okay? All right, guys. Well, we will see you later, everybody. Tomorrow, yes, it'll probably be another late live, but we'll get on track later someday. You will see them. Okay. Don't put a picture of them. Don't make it your picture like a still picture. I want to see like, and I want to see hands moving and like showing different cards, and I can be like, what's the star card look like? And you're like this. Okay. I'm gonna trust. Okay. All right, so we'll do that for Saturday. Is evening time okay for Saturday? Like, I don't know, 7 or something, 7, 8. Is that okay? My time? You let me know. Okay, we will see you guys later then. Everybody have a good night. Bye. So funny. Yes, you are. What do you mean you're not? Okay, you're welcome, girl. Good night, Cass. Good night, Winston. Can't wait for Saturday when I get to really see those cards moving around. Bye.